Today is without any doubt at all the proudest day of my life.
For Ted Forstmann, launching the Children's Scholarship Fund was one of his greatest personal achievements. 20 years later, thanks to John Walton and Ted Forstmann, CSF has provided scholarships and education to over 166,000 children.
John and I are underwriting a $100 million scholarship fund to be given out to inner-city children around America.
Their vision has been a game changer for children who could never have afforded to dream of the education they deserved.
I want to thank my friend Teddy Forstmann for recruiting me to create a nationwide scholarship program that begins to empower low-income parents to achieve a better education for their children.
These families don't have much in the way of financial means, yet they were willing, in fact asking, to try to secure a better future for their children. They are the heroes here. They are the ones who we should be applauding, and it is their voices that absolutely have to be heard.
Growing up, because my parents worked really hard, they always had a lot of health issues. After CSF was helping to pay my tuition, I started to make a lot of friends. I could really focus on my studies. I felt a lot better about myself after that.
Ted thought that each one of those kids was important. They added up to, in effect, the world. And so what was needed was a system, and this was really quite bold, to go in there and start saving them one by one by one. And the vehicle to do that were the scholarships.
I'm interested in getting to a position quickly where every single child in this country has an equal opportunity at a decent education.
I saw the work of the Scholarship Fund as a real continuation of work that my father began.
What my dad saw as his greatest accomplishment, I believe, are the many children that he actually helped around the world. Everyone knows him for all his great deals that he made. But whenever my dad and I spoke, or whenever I would just hear him actually be himself, what he was most proud of were the thousands of children that he actually helped.
If you even just help one person, you bring a lot of optimism into their world. Because I was supported by CSF, I started to look into a lot of scholarship organizations for college and was able to land one that would give me a full ride to the University of Pennsylvania.
Were you some kind of deprived child who didn't have an education and decided you wanted to grow up and do it for other people?
No, I was actually a child that had a very good education, and I was lucky. I got into business and did pretty well, and I wanted to share that. And I've always kind of had an interest in kids that had a rough deal.
As my father said, if you save one life, you save the world.
The Children's Scholarship Fund really believed in my potential. That has increased my work ethic and increased my confidence because I really want to make a positive impact on the world.
Inequality of opportunity, frustration of parents, suffering of children, these things are not necessary in this country. A far better way is possible.